every time I wash my face. I stare at my reflection in the water for 3 minutes, because I've noticed my reflection in the water is actually getting older every day. At first, I thought it was because the servant's life was too tiring. Until that day. I'm only 18. Why does my reflection look like an 80-year-old white-haired man? Wait, that's not right. There's something between this old man's eyebrows. This is a late bloomer destiny. Does it mean whatever I do, I'll succeed eventually? But this guaranteed success sounds too mystical. If I only become successful in my 80s, wouldn't that be useless? Wait a minute. If something as mysterious as destiny exists, then do legendary immortals exist in this world? Immortals live hundreds of years at least. Then my late bloomer fate wouldn't be useless. It would be a treasure. But right now, I'm just a stable hand in the Li family. Just a regular horse keeper. How could I learn the ways of immortals? In all of Qingfeng Prefecture, there may not be any immortals taking disciples, but there are martial artists accepting students. Among them, there are secret martial arts techniques. Some even have longevity and health practices. With my late bloomer destiny, as long as I keep training, my lifespan will be longer, so I'm bound to have a better chance to seek immortality in the future. But even health practices aren't easy to come by. Looks like I need Second Aunt's help. Second Aunt is Master Wang's concubine. The Wang residence keeps martial artists as guards. Maybe their family has health exercises. Hey, come here. Young master came back from his studies today. The mistress is delighted. She told me to buy meat and stew for us. Brother Wei, have a taste. See if it's salty enough. Later, could you tell the mistress for me? I have something to take care of outside. Buy something nice. Wei Tu, why are you looking for a second aunt? Did something happen at home? Nothing happened at home. I'm here to see second aunt. Because I need something. I want to ask second aunt for help. This is rouge I bought for you, aunt. Please accept it. I've come here today because I'd like to ask for your help to learn some martial arts from the guards at the Huang Mansion to keep myself healthy. Practicing martial arts has always been a luxury for the rich, not the poor. You're already older. Practicing martial arts won't give you much of a future. But learning some health techniques to strengthen your body is good too. Since you insist, I'll let Master Ruin know and ask him to teach you a few forms. Wei Tu, I would actually prefer you ask me to get you a good job in the Huang Mansion. After all, if you have family there, I'd have more leverage as a married woman. But unfortunately, the Wei family can't support you. Second mistress wants me to teach you a set of health exercises. And I happen to have one. It's turtle breathing longevity technique I learned in my youth. Memorize these moves well. Return the manual to the doorman in 7 days. And have him give it back to me. Most techniques are hard to master. I didn't expect I could achieve 100% success. And in the foreword of the turtle breathing technique, it says that once you master it, you can reach the realm of sensing energy. I'm not sure what that is. But if it's mentioned in the preface of a health technique, it must be an extraordinary realm. 5 years isn't a long time. I'm only 18 now. In another 5 years, I'll still only be 23. Plenty of time to discover the secrets of that realm. Congrats, Bro Gui. Bro Gui, the mistress is looking for you. I heard last night, the mistress and master were discussing you and Xinghua. She might agree soon. Then you better give me a celebration meal. The mistress is finally allowing me to marry Xinghua. Come on. Brother Wei, you've been with the Li family for 6 years now. The Li family has treated you well these 6 years. In the 10th year of the Qing'an era, the Red Dragon rose in Qingfeng Prefecture. So many people in Qingmu County had to sell their sons and daughters. When the Li family took me in 6 years ago, they fed me and let me survive. I've always remembered this kindness. I watched Xinghua grow up. She lost her parents early, so I'm almost half her family. I know you two liked each other for a while. So today I approve your marriage with her. Also, clean out a room to be Wei Tu and Xinghua's bridal chamber. Thank you, madam. Brother Wei, in a few days, let's ask the mistress for a few days off. Go visit your family. We should let your father know about the wedding and about renting land from the Li family to farm. After all, this house is only borrowed from the Li family. We should save up to buy our own place near the Li residence. Whatever you say. In 5 or 6 years of hard work, it won't be hard to get a house. Once we have kids, we'll send them to private school. If they do well, we can support them in taking the exams for official titles. If not, they can work as accountants. I've approved your teacher's leave. As for renting land, we'll talk after you and Wei Tu visit home. You were sold as a servant. Unless you redeem your contract as a servant, by the rules, you can't worship ancestors in the clan shrine. And neither can your wife. Sigh. Father, sorry. I understand. I'll leave quietly, so I won't be seen by the villagers. Brother Wei, does your father dislike me? I called him father, but he didn't answer. And about the ancestral hall. That day will come. I've mastered the health technique. I can lift a 200-pound stone lock with one arm. I've got the qualifications to take the martial exam. But besides lifting stones, the exam tests swordplay, archery, horseback shooting, and tactics. So I have to save up silver and find a way to free myself from servitude. Servants can't take the martial exam. To get out of servitude, I need enough silver to buy my contract, to redeem it from the master. After all these years at the Li residence, working with horses, and learning horsekeeping skills, if I want to redeem myself, the market value is at least 10 taels of silver. When my dad sold me, he only got 5 mace of silver and 2 bushels of wheat. Xinghua, how much money do you have left? I plan to fake illness and take the martial exam, but I'm still short on money. Brother Wei, what got into you? If you leave the Li residence, where else can you get such a good job? After this year, I'll test the mistress's attitude again, see what she says. Maybe this year we can rent land. Once we get land, life will get better, and we can move out of the main house. Brother Wei, why can't you stay put? How can a servant even think about the martial exam? What are you up to? You'll find out soon enough. Brother Wei, are you really planning to take the martial exam? As long as I train hard, I shouldn't have a problem passing as a martial scholar. I have 3 taels and 7 mace of saved up money. That's all the wages I've saved over the years, plus the usual rewards from the household. With what I have and the money my father gave me, it comes out to about 3 taels. I estimate it'll take 10 taels to buy my freedom. Still short by 3 taels and 3 kian. 3 taels and 3. If I could persuade the madam to rent out 3 or 4 acres of land, subtracting the rent, I could earn 5 or 6 kian. I'll also try to borrow some from Kaksia and them. The gap shouldn't be too large. If I really can't make it, I'll first draw from a sum of money in the household. As a servant, skimming some food is one thing. But if you get any wicked ideas, even if you're beaten to death, the magistrate would just fine the master a sum of silver. If you switched places with me, you could do whatever you wanted. What do you take your husband for? I've agreed to rent out the land. Thank you, madam. Once the grain is harvested, I'll finally have enough to buy my freedom. Y2, you're tall and strong, and you have a lot of strength. Why not stay on as a page with my son, Shinj, so you can protect him as he makes copper wires? If I'm suddenly transferred over and disrupt the young master's studies, he won't be happy. The autumn harvest is about to start. It's the busiest time. Why does Li Yaozu suddenly want to send me away? I need to find someone and ask. Sister Kaksia, I want to ask you something. Recently, the Li family seems intent on transferring me. I wanted to ask. If you ask me, I think the master is after Sister Xinhua. Madam hasn't been too happy lately. A few nights ago, I heard the master and madam arguing, saying the master had a thing with some tenant women. If the master sends you away, wouldn't Xinhua be left at his mercy? Such a devious plan. I've long heard Li Yaozu was untrustworthy. He only got ahead because madam ran the house so strictly. I didn't expect him to set his sights on me. Thank you, Sister Kaksia, for your help this time. With my current strength, I can compete for a military title. Maybe not a sure thing, but not far off. I'll speak directly to Mr. Li about ransoming myself. With his smarts, he shouldn't stop me. If it doesn't work out, I'm getting ready to bring up ransoming myself to the Li family. When you go to the county to buy groceries tomorrow, come back to the Li residence later. If anything changes, leave the county as soon as you can. Hide outside the city. Don't leave me behind when you go. Weigel, did you have something urgent for me? Madam, I came to the inner residence today to discuss buying back my contract. I'm planning to take next year's military exams. Weege, you've been at the Li family for years now. Li family has treated you well. The Li residence saved my life. But the wages aren't enough. Madam, as I said, I'm planning to buy my freedom and take next year's military exam. Why do you want to take the military exam? It's not easy to pass the military exams. Madam, you don't know. 2 years ago, Y2 got a martial arts manual from my second aunt. After 2 years of practice, my strength improved a lot. I've met the requirements to take the military exam. Wai Hong, I can't decide on your contract myself. I'll have to discuss it with the master. But don't worry. The master is always open-minded. Since your heart is set on the exam, Li Jiang won't stand in your way. Kixia, go invite the master here. Yes. Buying your freedom. Did you bring enough silver? I'm short on funds. I beg the master and madam for mercy. Could you possibly reduce the amount? Y2, these years you've eaten at the Li family's table. Used what the Li family provided. The Li family even taught you horsekeeping and paid you wages. So after calculation, it's about 11 taels and 5 kiang to buy your freedom. Can you accept that? Kindly show some mercy, madam. Reduce it a bit. I'll surely repay your kindness one day. Weege also grew up in the Li family. We should consider that too. How about 8 taels and 8? Take it as good luck. Thank you, master. Looks like you came well prepared. Here's your contract and a letter of proof. The master finished writing it just now in the inner hall. Thank you, master. Thank you, madam. It's already noon today. Why hasn't the food been served yet? It's already past lunchtime. Because Xinghua went out this morning to buy groceries and hasn't come back yet. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I'll go out for a bit. It is just me overthinking. Weege is a fine young man. Bring paper and brush. What is master getting paper and brush for? I have an old friend in Sanyuan Township. He comes from a military exam background. Since Weege wants to take the military exam, we might as well see this good deed through. Help him out. Master, did you have a fit of nerves? I had to plead with you to get Weitu's ransom reduced earlier, but now you want to help him out on your own. What's changed? Ink and brush, please. Women's views are short-sighted. If what I see is true, this letter will be a good deed. If not, if his motives run deeper, it will dissolve a future trouble too. Weege, this is the letter from Master. Master Shanji from Sanyuan Township asked me to work as a long-term hired hand there, and to learn some martial arts from him along the way, so I can prepare for next year's military examination. Liao Zhu changed his surname. Sanyuan Township isn't far from the county seat. Besides, I'm already redeemed now. Liao Zhu wouldn't deliberately set me up with this. This matter is almost certainly true. Going to the Shanji family's house in Sanyuan Township to work as a laborer, not only do I get paid, but I can also consult this martial arts elder for some tips on taking the exam. It's worth a try. Bodhisattva bless me. I'll pack your clothes and food for you now, Brother Wei. After you finish your errands at the county office tomorrow, leave early for Sanyuan Township. In less than half a month, it will be the wheat harvest. Without me in the county. Just you alone. How can you not understand the priorities here? Even if our 3 acres of grain go fallow in the field, it's not as important as your future. Even if I can't harvest the wheat myself, I can still hire other tenants to cut it. It'll just cost a bit more. Thank you. What is it, Tunuji? Liao Zhu. Here to see you. That's odd. Come in. I'll take you on as a hired hand. But as for teaching you martial arts, that depends on my mood. Also, if you gain honor through the military exam, you'll need to bring me gifts every holiday. If you make it, are you willing? Master Shan will be my mentor then. A student honoring his master is only proper. Very good, very good. There are stone locks for strength training outside, and some hard skills as well. Try them all. Learning martial arts. I need to see if you're really cut out for it first. Archery isn't my strong suit. No problem. If your archery is not good, you can learn. Besides these, what martial arts or weapon forms have you learned? Only turtle breathing and ki cultivating arts. Ki cultivating? What's that all about? Forget it. Let's focus on the work first. If you do well as a hired hand, I'll teach you a few sets of fists. My surname is Gao. Just call me Third Madam. Come with me. I'll arrange a place for you to stay. Third, madam. Dang En, you come to the Shan family to maintain the fire. Take care of Wei Tu. Only you two were hired as long-term helpers this year. It'll be the wheat harvest in a few days. Rest up these days. And don't slack off when the time comes. People in charity positions often exploit others. It's normal for the Gao family to be eyed by others. But this guy has kept his feelings bottled up. Not pure-hearted, you need to be on guard. Brother, where are you from? According to the late bloomer fate type, the requirements for life nurturing exercise are 9 sessions a day. You'll surely master it in 5 years. But I can't slack off. I can't stop at just 9 sessions a day. I need to practice over 10 times a day. I've mastered the sword nurturing skill. My progress jumped from 63 yesterday to 81 today. Apparently, it's because I've been focused and dedicated, never slacked off a single day, and not limited to just 9 rounds a day. With accumulated effort comes a breakthrough, way beyond what the late bloomer fate type requires. Looks like in less than 5 years. There's hope for me to reach the key sensing stage. Way 2. Go clean the latrines. Okay. Way 2. Go feed the horse, then cut another bundle of grass. Dang En, you've been slacking off lately. Wait, bro, I was wrong. Shouldn't have held a grudge against you. At first I thought you were working so hard because you wanted to push me out. But after a few days, I see you really are hardworking. So I'm here to apologize. After I ride the horse for a round, I'll teach you archery. The military exam has 3 events on archery. They are drawing the heavy bow, shooting on horseback, and foot archery. Follow me to the training field. As long as you can draw this 50-kilogram bow, you can compete in the military exam. For drawing the heavy bow, you'll at least earn bonus points. Also, drawing the bow requires the bow stance. I'll demonstrate it a few times for you. Make sure to remember. Okay. Your stance is as good as mine when I was young. Ghost Apprentice. Have you ever learned any other martial arts? Did you know? Secretly learning other sex martial arts is a serious taboo. Master Shan, it's a misunderstanding. I've only practiced turtle breathing and cultivation. It's just that I've trained long and hard in these, so I achieved this effect. If you don't believe me, I can demonstrate it right now. Just a single set of life-nurturing exercise, practice day and night, can actually achieve this result. You're really talented. From today onward, you are my disciple. You don't have to work as a long-term helper in the front yard anymore. Let Dang En handle grain, drying, and feeding the horse. Go prepare the master apprentice tea, and make a few dishes while you're at it. Today I accept a disciple. With this cup of tea, you are officially my apprentice. I'll teach you martial arts, and you'll take care of me in my old age, and look after my descendants. Understand? Yes, master. Present the tea for the master. With this, the Grand Master Apprentice ceremony is done. When I was young, I was defeated by Golden Blade hero Shi Ming and studied martial arts under him. Golden Blade hero is my master, and he is your grandmaster. Young master. I've become a young master now. I can't let my guard down. The reason I'm respected is that I became Master Shan Wuju's disciple. This status isn't firmly rooted and still unstable. It all depends on my own strength in the future. Still, this happy news should be shared with Xinhua in a letter. Zhuanggong. Commune. Art of War Strategies. Brother Wei, I'll wait for you to come home. Take these silver beans and buy some gifts locally. Offer them as a disciple's present to Master Shan. It's a token of gratitude too. Why did you go buy so many things today? Master, this was my wife's idea. She wanted me to make up for the disciple's gift. Marrying a virtuous wife is a blessing. You married a good one. If your master's wife comes back and hears what you said, she'd definitely be fond of you. This is the Tiger Crane Double Form Fist Manual. It's also the foundation of our sex martial arts. I don't have high expectations for you. Just make sure you master the Tiger Form Fist within a month. By then, I'll teach you some saber techniques related to the Tiger Form Fist. When it's time for the martial arts exam, if you've trained well, you should at least be able to earn a Taoist Grade 1. Thank you, Master. Master, do you know about the Key Sense realm? Martial arts cultivation is divided into internal and external. That is, internal martial arts and external martial arts. The first small stage of internal martial arts is the Key Sense realm, but the external martial arts I'm teaching you, as long as you practice long enough, you may have a chance to move from external to internal, develop inner power, and reach the Key Sense realm. Among them, after the Key Sense realm, there are 3 great realms: True Key, Innate, and Grandmaster. At the True Key level, weapons can be infused with Key. Even a flower or leaf can be used to hurt others. At the Innate realm, you can already extend your lifespan and live to be 200 years old. Back then, your Grandmaster, the Golden Saber Hero, his mission was to break through this realm. He left for Qingfeng Prefecture and was never heard from again. If a martial artist at the Innate realm can achieve this, what about the Immortal Tao? Today, start practicing Tiger Crane Double Form Fist. If you have any questions, ask me anytime. It's 2 years shorter than mastering the Gui Shi Life Nourishing skill. It should be because after mastering the life nourishing skill, you gained a martial arts foundation.
I paid.
Starting today, you can't slack off in the commune either. I keep feeling that my body is even more suited for practicing this skill. I understand now. This warm current comes from my late bloomer fate. Although this fate won't let me achieve instant success, as long as I persist and practice the corresponding techniques, my fate will generate this warm current, remolding my body. In other words, I actually don't have something like innate talent, nor do I have a set threshold for cultivation, because my talent is not fixed. But as long as I have enough lifespan, my fate will gradually turn me into the person best suited for this skill. Brother Yan Gong. I heard Brother Wei is going to take the martial exam soon. When you go to the prefectural city, you can stay at my place. Thank you, Brother Yan. Brother, you're welcome. Come with me to meet my mother. This kid brought gifts again. Always acting like an outsider. This is your New Year's money. Thank you, mistress. Why hasn't that demon girl showed up yet? Why are you up so late today? Last night, Yu was being noisy, saying he wanted to ride horses. I had to coax him for a long time before he calmed down, saying those horses are all your treasures. Can't be touched, Dad. You hardly ever ride those horses in the stable. And your health hasn't been great lately. Why not give you one of them? Little sis is being a bit much. Big brother, we haven't even split the family yet, and you're already resenting me. This girl is asking Dad for a horse. That horse is for Yiwu to ride. Not me. All right, Yiwu is still young. He can't ride yet. Take the old horse from the shed with you when you leave, okay? By the way, Dad, Yiwu is almost at the age to practice staking skills. I want his father to learn our family's boxing too, so his father can teach by example. And when Yiwu grows up, he can pass the martial exam too, and gain fame. Of course, if Brother Wei agrees to teach Yiwu martial arts in the future, it doesn't matter about the family techniques. If Yiwu wants to learn martial arts, leave Yiwu with me when you depart after the new year, and I'll teach him personally. Wei Tu still has martial exam matters to handle, so he doesn't have much time. Dad, HMPH. As for the boxing manual, don't bring it up again in the future. Unless Yiwu can master 5 staking techniques, or learns martial arts from me, I'll teach him myself. Otherwise, it's out of the question. What misfortune for our family. For the free martial exam at Horse Society, not having a trusty horse, how can you achieve good results? I know you don't want to covet my damn family's wealth. I'll lend you this blue Zhang horse. Return it after you finish the exam. But by then, if you have a title, maybe you can buy this horse. When you come back successful, I'll throw you a banquet, and we, master and disciple, will eat and drink to our heart's content. Thank you, master. The inns in Wenju have been fully booked these past few days. I can only try seeing if the Li family can let me stay for a few nights. It's also a chance to enjoy the apricot blossoms. May I ask, is there a celebration at the Li family? Li Yaozu's son Li Xinj made the honor roll. He's ranked 7th this time. If he keeps it up, Li Xinj will very likely earn a scholar's title by the autumn. All these people are here to congratulate them. Regarding the lodging, Kexia told me, it's nothing big. After all, you are from the Li family. It's settled. Thank you, Master Li. Come inside for a meal. Brother Wei, I go home less these days, so I only hear stories about your hermit life from my father. Yet you still hold great ambition. I'm truly impressed by you, this time in the current era, with your martial skills. You will surely shine in the martial exam. When that happens, let's go to the prefectural city together, so we can look out for each other. My master's eldest son runs a study hall in the prefectural city. When I left the Dan family, Brother Yan already told me to stay at his place for the exam. So I won't trouble you, Shinj. That was reckless of me. I'm full. Master, I'll take my leave now. I thought highly of you, a mere servant, and invited you to go with me. Yet you rejected me. You really don't know what's good for you. Apricot blossoms. He's here too. First event, stone lifting. Team leaders, line up. In the stone lifting test, anyone who can lift the 500 jin stone lock. There have only been 3 people in Qing County in the past 100 years. Each of those 3 became the martial champion of the county exam without exception. Now, this is the 4th. Does that mean? He's the frontrunner for this year's martial champion. Hard to say, he's dressed so poorly. Obviously from a poor background. Next up is horseback archery or military strategy. Both require money to hire instructors. He may have brute strength, but without enough money, he'll likely lose in the horseback archery and tactics events, and miss out on winning. Being 13 guards local champion in stone lifting. My nephew is only in his 20s, yet he's already able to lift 500 jin. If he trained with a famous teacher in archery and tactics, and filled in the gaps next year, doesn't that mean someone from my family will become a martial laureate? I have to meet him today. Yes. After the evaluation, wait for a while in the square first. Don't leave. It's best if you go sit at the imperial residence. Second aunt isn't blushing. The second assessment, the sword dance, is starting. Candidate C no, 13, Form 5, above average in Tiger Crane Fist. I only studied for about 2 months. To achieve this result in just 2 months, it has already exceeded expectations. Wei's chart, 40 lb bow, direct hit on the armor. Brother Wei. This is your uncle. Call him uncle. Later, you should go visit the imperial residence. Your uncle and I will celebrate with you. After all, I'm your only family in this county. Uncle, my grades in every subject are not as good as his. Even in his weakest subject, martial arts. If only I had known. I should have accepted him as a registered disciple back then. Taught him a few things. Could have made good connections. Anyway, I'll just admit my loss. And find another opportunity to apologize. Where's the gift from King's 3-year annual meeting for me? I want to take a look. Second aunt, yes, that's the one. Turns out it's experience points. Even regular servants would need 2 months' wages to buy that. I was indeed way too harsh with Wei before. Wei, since you acknowledge me as your uncle, do you want me to hire a famous teacher for you? To study martial arts and military strategy, so you can make up for your shortcomings in future exams? No need for a separate arrangement at the imperial residence. I already have a master teaching me. That's why I have my martial skills. Without a master's guidance, I wouldn't have made it. But it's probably not some famous teacher. My master is definitely a renowned one. I hope you speak carefully, uncle. My master is a champion from Sanyuan Township. Master Shan should be called a famous teacher. So it turns out you apprenticed under Shan Martial Champion. I guess wrong, uncle. Almost created more trouble trying to help. Your nephew is not yet 30, can lift 1,500 pounds, and is a disciple of a martial champion. I think he'll become the next martial champion soon enough. Yuanshen, go greet your cousin. Cousin. You child. Second aunt, Yuanshan is still young, just let him be. Second aunt still has some private savings left. I'll lend it to you for now as the money to buy Xinghua's freedom. Or second aunt can go in person. It's really not right to keep Xinghua working as a maid at the Li residence. As for your place to stay, there are plenty of guest rooms in the imperial residence. I'll pick one for you and your wife. You don't need to trouble yourself about this, second aunt. If your nephew wanted a loan to free Xinghua, When I was at the Shan family, I would have asked Master Shan myself. Second aunt was just in a hurry. It's also better to handle it yourself. Sorry for all the trouble today. Uncle, second aunt. I'll take my leave first. I've arranged a carriage for you, right outside the gate. You can just go home directly. Thank you, Uncle. Master Wei, please wait. Back then, I looked down on you a lot, Master Wei. I've often felt guilty about it since. I really failed to see your worth. I hope you won't hold it against me. I don't mind at all. That's a carriage from the imperial residence. Wei, from now on you can just have your meals in the inner residence. Thank you, head of the Li family. Father, why did you let Wei eat at our home? Then just prepare my dinner separately from now on. Anything he's touched, how could I touch it a second time? Fuck. They're from a humble background, but achieved this level of success. Who are they? When the event ended the night before, I saw my elder brother go with the secondary wife to meet Wei. Could it be Wei knows my brother from before? He's my secondary wife's nephew, although not from the Huang family. His status is a disciple of Sanyuan Township's Shan martial champion. Oh. Brother Wei, you're now one of the top 5 scholars. After the Daoist exam is over, once you gain a title and get an official post with money, I'll come ransom you from the Li residence. Brother Wei. When I left Sanyuan Township 2 months ago, Brother Wei's name wasn't known yet. But after 2 months, he's become the top 5 in Kingshan County. Impressive, impressive. The city exams for April will start soon. I'll need to trouble Yan family to host me again this time. No problem, no problem. What a pity. My health cultivation skills can't break through into energy sensing. Otherwise, I could easily win. Top 5 for sure, if not number 1.
As for the upcoming Taoist exam,
And the county exam for deputy lieutenant, I'll just take the Daoist one. County exam rank affects opportunities for local military officer posts. There's only one chance. My strength won't improve much in a short time. Might as well take it next time. His swordsmanship is even better now than when competing for champion. Such great improvement in just a few months. Was he hiding his skills before? The martial candidates this year are much stronger than past years. But I heard the martial scholars chosen in the last Daoist exam didn't get official posts, but entered the martial arts pavilion and became core disciples there. Since ancient times, heroes have used martial arts to challenge the law. Do you know their background? I do not, sir. But I do have an idea to get some information about this martial pavilion. Since the martial pavilion likes inviting past martial scholars into their sect, then we should lure talented martial scholars with great benefits and have them join the martial pavilion so they can gather intel for us. How's that? Brother Wei, some constables and clerks from the government are here, waiting in the living room. They want to take you to the county office. Not just me? Then it's probably not a big deal. Do you happen to know why magistrate he called me over? No idea. The officials called all you talents to the county office. There's a matter to discuss. A new sect called the Martial Pavilion has appeared in the Jianghu. They like to recruit martial scholars who take the Taoist exam and make them disciples. This is practically undermining the government's foundation. You've probably guessed already. I've already discussed with the Grand Administrator. If you are willing to join the Martial Pavilion as undercover agents, once we topple them, those with merit will be rewarded accordingly. Even those without merit will be promoted 3 ranks and granted 100 acres of good land. Furthermore, the administrator also offers a cultivation manual to break through innate limits as a reward for you. The benefits seem tempting, but the risk is huge. And with so many people, there's always the risk of traitors. It's too dangerous. We can't do it, Magistrate He. Can we refuse this task? Of course you can. If you do go undercover at the pavilion, aside from those rewards, I'll personally offer 100 gold coins and have my daughter marry you. Master Fu, do you still insist on your decision? I feel the same way. So does Brother Wei. Good. Also, don't be afraid that refusing means Magistrate He will suppress you later. From what I know, he only has 1 year left in this county. The more people refuse, the less danger and pressure for us. We need a few more people to test the medicine together. Four people is already a lot. Now the magistrate is making the rewards even bigger. If a martial scholar is still stubborn and refuses this task, he'll probably get suppressed. So after we leave the county office, let's become sworn brothers. If anyone gets in trouble, we can help each other out. How about it? Great. Let's become sworn brothers after this. Magistrate He, the 4 of us are really not suited to go undercover in the martial pavilion. Please excuse us. Fujizhou. I have said earlier, if you wish to withdraw, I will not go back on my word. However, Fujizhou is different from the 3 of you. His uncle is a 7th rank official. Even if he gives up this chance for promotion today, he can still receive his uncle's grooming tomorrow. But what about the 3 of you? I don't have the backing of the Fu family or a 7th rank military official like Fujizhou's uncle. But I, Cao, am clumsy and slow-witted. I fear I might jeopardize the prefect's plans. I beg the prefect's forgiveness. My status is extremely humble. Before taking the military exams, I was but a mere groom. Being a low-level military officer now is surely much better than my original life. Therefore, I still wish to withdraw. The same goes for me. That was a close call. I was almost swayed by Prefect He. I won't dare mention it again. Rejected. Prefect, he can suppress us brothers for a year at most. Once this crossing dragon leaves, I will definitely give you brothers a hand. As for tomorrow's announcement of the provincial results, that is the great talent selection of Shannon Circuit. A mere prefect can't exert much influence there. So there's nothing to worry about now. Let's go drink instead. Wait for the exam results to be posted. Come, let's have a toast. Go prepare the incense table and the things for the swearing in. The 4 of us shall become sworn brothers here today. Heaven above and earth below be my witness, the results are out. The results of the provincial military exam are out. Congratulations to Master Fu for winning the 2nd place. Ranked 2nd in the current military exam. A first-class martial licentiate. Congratulations, fourth brother, for placing second in the provincial exam. A first-class martial licentiate. I just don't know. Don't panic, gentlemen. I haven't finished yet. Wei 2, ranked 12th in the provincial military exam. A second-class martial licentiate. Cao Liang, ranked 17th in the provincial military exam. A second-class martial licentiate. Wei Fei, ranked 34th in the provincial military exam. A third-class martial licentiate. Brothers, we shall meet again in the future. Third brother, we're from the same town. Let's head back together. Brother Wei, did you make the list in the provincial exam this time? Ranked 12th in the province. A second-class martial licentiate. Master Wei. Just call me Brother Wei. We've known each other since we were kids. Brother Wei, the eldest young master, failed the provincial exam this time. He just returned this morning. When you go to the inner quarters later, try not to mention this. No wonder the Li family's gate is so quiet. So Li Shinj failed the exam. Thanks for the heads up, Sister Chunlin. Master Madam, Brother Wei is here. Brother Wei has returned from the prefectural city. Will you be staying at our Li residence for a few days? That is certainly possible. One originally planned to discuss Xinhua's redemption. But Liu Zhu and his wife are feeling down right now. It's better to choose a more suitable time. Thank you for your generosity, Master Li. I won't disturb your rest any longer. You scoundrel, what is this behavior? Caixia, it has already happened. Scolding Shinj further won't change anything. State your demands, and I will consider granting them as I see fit. Except for the position of Shinju's primary wife. I will consider everything else. I only ask that this does not spread outside. She's just a maid. I happen to be unmarried, so taking her in is no big deal. I beg the First Madam's mercy to grant me my freedom and give me some gold to return home. That is all. I hope for Madam's generosity. Since your mind is made up, then I shall grant you this. Wait here a moment. These 2 silver ingots. Each is a full 5 taels. 10 taels of silver in total. Keep them safe. Inside the envelope is your deed of sale and the redemption document written by the master. First Madam, Sister Xinhua and I have always been close. She helped me a lot in this house. I want to use these 10 taels to redeem Sister Xinghua's freedom. I wonder if Madam would allow it? The redemption of a deed requires the person's consent. A wife follows her husband. I Wei consent on Xinghua's behalf. Could it be that Master Li thinks I cannot make decisions for Xinhua? Ah, of course you can. Wei 2. Do you really intend to cross the Li family for this girl? Don't forget the great drought in Qingfeng Prefecture back then. It was the Li family who saved your life. It was the Li family who used their connections to recommend you to the military exam tutor. Such kindness and debt is not for you to use today to defy my parents. The kindness of the Li family, I have never forgotten. I will repay it when I have the chance. Shinj failed the exam and has been feeling frustrated lately. Please do not take offense at his rude remarks, Brother Wei. Master, go get Xinghua's deed. 2 people in the house are being redeemed today. It's a happy occasion. I am happy for them too. Good.
Caixia.
Redeeming Xinghua doesn't require 10 taels. 7 taels is enough. Thank you, First Madam. As for staying here, I don't think today is appropriate. I'll visit you at the Lee House with Xinghua another day. Chenlin, keep what you saw today to yourself. Don't tell anyone outside, or you will face the house discipline. I understand. But there's something I'm not sure if I should say. What is it? Brother Wei actually passed the provincial exam this year. He's a second-class martial licentiate. Kexia, what are your plans for the future? Like Brother Wei, your family was poor, and you were forced to be sold to the Li residence. Now that you're free, you could return home. But your father has sons, and the family is still poor. If you go back, not only will you lose those 3 taels of silver, but you're likely to be sold as a servant again. Sister Xinghua, I plan to stay with you for now. When Brother Wei takes office, as an official, he should know some decent men. Then I would like to get married and start a life. You've been kind to me. Of course you can. You can also keep me company. Thank you. Everyone, Kexia, please sit. I wonder if the martial licentiate certificates issued by the prefecture have arrived at the county office? So you did pass the exam. You passed, Brother Wei. Then we'll be colleagues from now on. Please look after me in the future. My name is Jian Liang. My family has worked in the guard department for generations. Brother Jian. The certificates arrived from the prefect's office 2 days ago. I'll change your registration from civilian to military right now. Many thanks, Brother Jian. This courtyard will be yours from now on. I wonder, when will the official appointment for the martial licentiate arrive? Young Master Wei, a letter for you. Third brother, an elder from the Wuyan Pavilion, approached me recently. They offered grand gifts to invite me to join them, but I flatly refused. There are undercurrents behind this matter. You must resist the temptation. Do not join them. Being double-minded will surely lead to disaster. No matter how high the Wuyan Pavilion's offer is, I will also flatly refuse. Third brother, 7 or 8 days have passed since you changed to military status. Have you also not received the appointment letter from the county office? Why don't we bring some gifts and go ask Jian Lang about it? According to previous years, Brother Wei is a second-class martial licentiate, so you should be appointed as a clerk. It's a good post. And Brother Wei is a third-class martial licentiate, who could also be appointed as a military envoy. But now that the appointments are delayed, it's likely that you two offended some important person in the prefectural city. The regional army in Qingshan County is managed by County Lieutenant Su. They are short of people there. I can introduce you both. However, while this might get the appointment letters issued, whether the positions will still be clerk or military envoy is hard to say. Then I'll have to trouble you, Brother Jian. The position is actually the commander of the 3rd rank martial scholar. The official rank has been lowered by 1 grade. But it doesn't really matter. Once I perfect my health cultivation and reach the key sensation stage, if I make the list again in the next provincial martial exam and become a martial graduate, the officials in Chengfeng Prefecture won't be able to hold me back. Commander. Brother Wei, you finally made a name for yourself. Yeah, I finally made it. Third brother, I'm in trouble this time. I only got the position of head instructor. This position requires me to train the soldiers in the city every 3 days. It's not only troublesome and exhausting, but the status isn't high either. Now I have to wait until fourth brother gets promoted to help me get inside and drink with the inner circle. Be careful on the road. I'll wait for you to come home. Got it. You must be Wei Wuji. You are Elder Zhu of Wuyun Tower. I, Zhu, came to Qingshan County this time to invite Master Wei Wu to join our Wuyun Tower. If Master Wei agrees, Wuyun Tower is willing to fully cultivate Master Wei. I dare to guarantee Master Wei has a chance before the age of 50 to become an innate martial master and live for 200 years. I am already a government official. Please let me decline this offer. But this is to become an innate martial master. Are you sure you want to decline? I'm not really passionate about martial arts. Martial arts are just a tool for me to pursue fame and fortune. Sigh.
If Master Wei changes his mind,
Just take this order to Tenghu Mountain, and our sex guide will be waiting there. Lightness skill. Besides, this person is already pretty old himself, and still hasn't reached the innate stage. How could outsiders like us find it easy to become innate martial masters? How could we be promoted so easily? This thing shouldn't be kept on my person. Fujijo actually ranked 9th in the Jinkei appraisal and will be promoted as an 8th grade military official. I wonder if fourth brother still remembers the old name and can pull us up with him. This time the demon girl didn't come, nor did she bring her grandson. Probably still upset from last year. Master Yan, you've got to hurry up. When will you let me hold a grandson too? When will we have a big healthy boy? No rush. Innate 50 not only includes the secret mental art for interrogation, but can also help unborn babies cleanse their meridians and improve their constitution. After reaching the innate martial master stage, there's still time to think about offspring. Brothers, let's meet at Zhuan Tower in the city to reconnect. Additionally, the county magistrate is about to be transferred soon. We can discuss future matters together. Second brother, third brother. Big brother. Where's fourth brother? Big brother, second brother, third brother. Sorry to keep you waiting, brothers. I've been busy with assignments and have been stationed at the governor's office these days. For confidentiality, I didn't dare send anyone with a message, so I hope you all understand. Since Big Brother asked, I'll be straightforward as fourth brother. Just hope you three won't spread the word after knowing. Besides, this directly affects your future too. If you don't know this intel, you might struggle to make plans later. Last year, the county magistrate sent spies to Wuyun Tower. That was just an obvious move. The real hidden play was already set up by the governor, just waiting for Wuyun Tower to commit a crime and close the net. This is our chance to earn merit. If we return to the county to train soldiers diligently, we might land a promotion. War is both opportunity and danger. Knowing this intel in advance is definitely a good thing for me. Prepare golden armor early. Might just save your life on the battlefield. Thanks, fourth brother. Thanks, fourth brother. Thanks, fourth brother. Farewell, brothers. It worked, this time. I managed to enter the key sensation stage before 5 years passed. And before the authorities attack Wuyun Tower, I managed to improve my strength significantly. After perfecting my health cultivation and producing internal energy, my Tiger Crane double form fist went from level 72 to 94. Probably can master it in 2.5 years. Time to try out this internal strength. This is the remote palm power that people talk about in the martial world. The county office hasn't received the order to destroy Wuyun Tower yet. Still have some time. First, I'll visit Sanyuan Township to find my master. Tell him about my current level. Weiger, what brings you here this time? Disciple is here this time because I finally entered the legendary Key Sensation stage. Key Sensation stage. Really? Master, please look. Remote fist power. This is remote fist force. This remote fist force. I only saw your grandmaster use it years ago. It's been 39 years. Didn't expect to see it in you now. I can guess why you came. More or less figured it out. You want to ask about your next step in martial arts cultivation. How to continue, right? Master, you've got insight. When your grandmaster left years ago, he did leave me a secret manual. It can cultivate internal energy from external training. When my master left back then, he already had a death wish. So he left this memorial tablet for me, saying to open it only after I break through to Key Sensation stage. Didn't expect my talent to be dull, and still haven't broken through even in old age. Sigh. After you take this bone refining manual, make sure not to show it easily to others. Master, don't you want to look at the contents of this manual? Without cultivating internal energy, reading the bone refining manual only adds unnecessary worries. If someone in the Shan family practices martial arts and breaks through to Key Sensation stage in the future, I will pass on the bone refining manual just like you did today. And never keep it for myself. Never keep it private. No need to force it. When the Golden Blade Master gave me the manual back then, he didn't require anything. How could I demand anything from you now? It's enough that you have the heart. Heard from friends at the county office. You broke your golden armor recently. Was there something big going on? But military affairs are not for me to disclose. No need to tell me. When you leave later, take a few of the strong boughs from the house and bring my gold-backed mountain knife too. Only golden armor without matching weapons won't do. Thank you, Master. And Lance can't keep up with changes. 15 trainings a day. Inheritance for 30 years. That means it will take around 30 years for me to become an innate martial master. By then, I'll be over 50. Looks like my children with Xinhua have to be planned earlier. Urgent military order. The conscripted soldiers must set out within half a day. No mistakes are allowed. Anyone who fails will be executed. These soldiers may look elite, but they have no real combat experience. I'm afraid they'll suffer heavy losses on the battlefield. Those at Wuyun Tower aren't much stronger than us. They're just a martial arts sect, not actual enemies on the battlefield. They're no different from bandits. Besides, we're only dealing with a branch. A branch probably doesn't have many forces. Put out the torches. Rest here for now. After one incense stick's time, the entire army will advance. Is there a sharpshooter to kill those 2 lion dancers on the watchtower? I am willing to try. Please summon the Wei army envoy. Shoot left and right. The Wei army envoy upholds the empire. Once we take Liu family fortress this time, I'll credit the Wei army envoy with a great merit. Taking out the sentries is already a contribution. Better to keep a low profile. The imperial court is getting worse and worse. A night ambush isn't honorable. Form a united front. Anyone who tries to escape will be executed on the spot, no mercy. Just now, I exhausted nearly half my energy taking down 30 or 40 fully armored, slow-witted soldiers. It took nearly half my strength. I was hoping to intimidate them. But as it turns out, the commanding officer isn't incompetent, so he actually stabilized their morale. If I don't kill their leaders, I'll be worn down eventually. The army envoy should be well rested now. Later, seize the chance to take a sneaky shot. Take them out in one strike. Let me try. What an impressive archer. Watch my iron hammer. That was close. Press the attack while we're winning. Don't let any remnants from Wuyun Tower escape. We lost 72 men. Killed 113 Wuyun Tower warriors. That's a major victory. Pass along my order. Temporarily garrison at Liu family fortress. Continue hunting down the remaining members of Wuyun Tower. Third brother, I came to drink with you. This time from that giant with the iron hammer. I even found a secret manual. We're sworn brothers. So let's study this manual together. But what was that guy practicing? Hard body martial arts. I glanced through it, but I might as well be reading gibberish. It makes no sense at all. Cultivating spiritual power. The 5-element spiritual body. Could this be that legendary immortal method? But here, the content only describes how to condense the earth-type 5-element spiritual body. The other 4 types aren't included. It doesn't even cover any applications of the 5-element spiritual body. No immortal technique. Third brother, are you sure? I don't think I'm wrong. After developing inner energy, what I've learned is very different from this. It should be an immortal method for cultivating inner energy. Third brother, you've reached sensing energy. You've become an inner energy expert. Third brother, you really kept me in the dark. It's not that I was hiding it from you, second brother. I only broke through a month ago. Plus my sect forbids spreading the word. Don't worry, I understand. The tall tree attracts the wind, and the wind will break it. You're just over 20 and reach the Sensky stage. If word gets out, who knows what kind of trouble will come. I'll keep your secret, but as for this method, third brother, do you think we really have a chance to cultivate it and become those legendary immortals? Hard to say. But fourth brother went to destroy the Wu Yun Tower headquarters this time. Maybe. He learned some secrets about the five-element spiritual body. So I suggest we also let big brother and fourth brother read this manual. Maybe they'll know something useful. Big brother and fourth brother are sworn brothers, but the other two barely meet with us and aren't very familiar either. I'll think it over again. Decide in a few days. As you say. The remnants of Wu Yun Tower have been eliminated. We're striking camp and returning to the city today. All headquarters and branches of Wu Yun Tower have been wiped out. Big brother sent a letter, asking the four of us to gather at Zhangshang Tower. Third brother, I've made up my mind. For the past half a month after returning home, I've been studying the mysteries of that immortal method. But after searching all the books, I'm still completely lost. So instead of letting this method rot in my hands, it's better for all four of us to study it together. If someone succeeds, that's their good fortune. This time I called the three of you here, not only because it's been years since we reunited, but also because of the oath we four swore back then, to support each other in the officialdom, and help one another. Now that we've wiped out Wu Yun Tower, our ranks will receive promotions, with corresponding advancements, so we should discuss what positions to choose, so the four of us can back each other up. For my contribution in destroying Wu Yun Tower headquarters, I should be assigned as inspector in a local county office. I'll try to be stationed near you all. What plans do you brothers have? A few days ago, I broke through to the sensing energy stage and developed inner strength, so I'm planning to take the martial provincial exam in Jinki and try to earn a title there, then get an official post. Inner strength? Inner strength. Since you reached the Sensky stage, third brother, getting in the top 10 of the Jinki martial exam shouldn't be difficult. At that time, third brother's post will be rank 8, same as me. I can share some martial exam experience with you, tell you some tips about Xiang martial exam. Let's talk about those after the banquet. There's something more important now. When third brother and I went to Xiang town to destroy a Wu Yun Tower branch, we found a martial arts manual on a Wu Yun Tower warrior. According to third brother's guess, this manual is most likely a legendary immortal technique, but this technique is hard to understand. So after discussing, third brother and I decided that the four of us should study it together. If one succeeds, he can help the others. Besides, immortal arts are too valuable. So we hope all brothers, after seeing it, will never spread it outside this group. My Fu family also has a family inner art, but this manual is really different. It's possibly a real immortal method. This immortal method was obtained from the Wu Yun Tower branch's warrior Zi Qing. Judging by the content, it seems to be only a part. Fourth brother, you participated in quelling the Wu Yun Tower headquarters. Did you learn anything inside? There was indeed a senior deputy in Wu Yun Tower. 2 elders surnamed Zi. They may all be from the same clan. Unfortunately, they're all dead now, so we can't interrogate them. This immortal method incident happened, so it looks like our sworn brotherhood needs new pacts to advance and retreat together. Pact 1. Every year on June 13th, the four of us shall reunite at Javan Tower and share our cultivation progress, including but not limited to immortal arts. And if anyone makes a breakthrough, no need to wait for June 13th. Just send a message right away. Pact 2. In addition to cultivating the immortal arts, leverage our positions to look into the legends of immortals, compile the findings, and exchange what we have. Pact 3. If any of us dies unexpectedly, but keeps the secret, the other 3 must take care of his descendants. Also, if there's someone suitable among the descendants, they can be included in our brotherhood to learn the immortal technique. For my role in eliminating a branch of Wuyun Tower, the rewards have finally been granted. If it weren't for issues with the prefect's suppression. At first, when the two of us Taoists finished our appointments, it was exactly the same official position. Oh right, before this, third brother asked me to help arrange Saishia's marriage. And I did find two suitable candidates. One of them is called Quan Shun. He comes from a respectable family. He runs a tea business. The other is Yu Jing. He runs errands at the Shang Army's yamen. He's a clever fellow. Thank you for helping, second brother. Sister Saishia, both of them came for the matchmaking. Which one do you fancy? Just say it straight. This is Quan Shun. He comes from a respectable family. Another one, who runs a tea business, is Yu Jing. He runs errands at the Xiang Army yamen. He's clever too. I'll choose Yu Jing. The 5 top scorers of Xiang clan can be appointed as 7th rank martial officials. Although I am capable of taking the top spot, being one of the top 5 is too attention-grabbing. Still need to keep a low profile. Making it into the top 10 is good enough. Seventh place isn't bad. The 8th rank city guard at the west gate is a good post. Before taking office, it's best to greet the supervisor. Earlier, Brother Wei resigned and went to the prefecture for the Jinki Township exam. I thought Brother Wei was just young and hot-tempered, and assumed he would lose at Jinki. I didn't expect Brother Wei would actually place 7th in the martial exam, and received the title of 8th rank official. Honestly, I am really envious. Oh right, there's something else. It's a matter between you and someone you know, Brother Wei. It's about the Li family where Li Yaozu lives. There have been more disasters in Qinfeng Prefecture in recent years. Some tenants in Li's residence can hardly survive. They've been forced into a corner, and some ended up becoming bandits. Brother Wei, you shouldn't get too tangled up with the Li family. I owe the Li family a favor. Once I pay back that favor, I won't have any more connections with them. I understand. If I get the chance, I'll help you out, Brother Wei, just to repay the favor. Second brother, I'm heading to the prefecture for my post now. Five years have passed. I still haven't achieved anything with this immortal cultivation method. We just finished the gathering. And fourth brother is calling us together again. Fourth brother just had a gathering not long ago. Yet now you're inviting me. When I come again, does this mean you've made some breakthrough in immortal arts? That's right. First, I've developed a sense of ki, and broken through to the ki sensing stage. Secondly, it's indeed related to the immortal arts. Because when I was practicing that immortal technique, I suddenly gained a ki sensation, and entered the ki sensing state. So I suspect Ziqing hid the real immortal technique, but didn't really want to master it. Instead, he wanted to use this technique to sense ki for the first time, and enter the ki sensing stage. Fourth brother, you really brought some good news. It's been 5 years of practice, without the slightest sign. I thought I'd never make any progress in this life, but I never expected the immortal arts to have such a secret. So you two sworn brothers, don't slack off in your cultivation. Even if we can't become immortals, once you reach the Shantian martial master level, you'll still gain a lot. Brother Wei is back. Yanner. Did you miss Daddy? You've worked hard. Congratulations, Lord Wei, on having a son. It's a boy. Let me name you. Wei Shuwen. Hope you'll make achievements in literature in the future. Brother Wei, my father doesn't have much time left. Just a few days ago, my father could still drink and eat meat. 3 bowls of rice in one meal. But just yesterday at noon, his voice suddenly became hoarse, and his complexion turned dark. Xinhua went to look for Fujizhou, to ask him to request a leave for me at the governor's office. I'm heading off to Sanyuan Township. Master? Miss has returned. She brought her along. That warrior husband blocked the bedroom door and threw me out. Follow me. You're blocking the door so I can't go in. You, a live-in son-in-law, think you can stop me. Master, are you okay? Father could barely speak a few words half an hour ago, but now he can't say anything at all. He seems to be in a daze. Just as Brother Yan said, although Master is old, there's nothing medicine can do anymore. Brother Wei, what are you doing? I'm using internal Qi to help Master heal. Internal Qi, no wonder. Dad. Thank you so much, Brother Wei. If not for your help, Brother Wei, I wouldn't have had a chance to say these words. Father, your daughter was wrong. And I won't scold you. It's my fault as your father for not teaching you well. As for what happens after I die, the first thing is about Wei Tu. Back then, I gave the Chen Cheng Majin saber and those 3 treasured bows to Brother Wei. It was in the name of lending, but in truth, a gift. My descendants shouldn't go to Brother Wei for any property over this. No one from the Shan family should seek compensation from Brother Wei because of this. As for Shan Gaoshi, she may remarry and leave. Give her silver so she can return home. Or have Brother Yan take care of her in her old age. She can also stay with the Shan family. Master, your humble maid, am planning to leave the Shan family. I'll choose a good family to go to then. Brother Yan, give her 50 taels of silver later. As for the Shan family's property, Brother Yan is the eldest son. All family farmlands and house go to him. As for the silver in the account books, Brother Yan gets 30%. The rest goes to Shan Fang. Daughter promises. That's good, Brother Wei. Let's withdraw our inner energy now. I should leave too. Yes, Master. Father, I was wrong. Come back to life. Just scold me once, Father. It would make me feel better. Brothers, I've also reached the sense key stage. Congratulations, big brother. Congratulations, big brother. Breaking through stages isn't easy. No need to rush it yourself. You've reached the true key stage. So this is true key in martial cultivation. But as far as I know, most warriors' true key is pure white. But my true key is light yellow right now. That's strange. Could it be the 5 elements spirit body manual has subtly changed my true key? Just like it affected Fujijo and Cao Liyang, helping them sense key and reach the sense key stage. As for the birth of this yellow dust key, it feels like my body has been refined. I've gotten stronger. I wonder if it will improve my external martial arts. Let's test the Swijing progress. Progress went from 41 to 43. It worked. Brothers, I've already broken through to the true key stage, and I've made another discovery with the 5 elements spirit body. It seems it can change one's true key. I call it the thick earth true key. Thick earth true key. Third brother, please explain in detail. Thank you for your guidance, third brother. The more I look, the more it feels like we're on the path to immortality. It's getting late. Let's meet again someday. Second brother, wait a moment. Third brother, if you came to comfort me, there's no need. It's been 10 years and I'm the only one of the 4 brothers who hasn't sensed ki. It's a shame about the miracle, but I guess it's fate. Maybe I can't walk the path of immortality. Second brother, if you really want to give up, listen to what I have to say before you make that decision. All these years you've practiced immortal arts without results. Is it possible the problem isn't with you, but with the cultivation method itself? If you could find a suitable practice, you might be able to sense ki. The issue isn't with the person, but with the technique. It's highly likely the how true body doesn't fit me, so I've never sensed ki. Thanks for pointing the way, third brother. When we get back to Kingshan County, I'll look for other methods. Maybe I'll make progress. Do your best and leave the rest to fate. All I can do is give Wei Fei some hope. Third brother, I'm grateful you didn't let me down. I, Wei, have also succeeded in sensing ki. Second brother, you've sensed ki. Congratulations. I found ki sense this time, thanks to third brother. You were right. The problem was the method, and not me. This time when I sensed ki, I used another immortal art manual. Another immortal technique. This is the manual I found. Turns out immortal arts are really different for each constitution. Zhao Qi Ri Gong forms the fire attribute Qi Ri body, while the 5 elements spirit body forms the earth attribute Hao Tong physique. But this manual seems too domineering. And Zhao Qi Ri Gong also mentions a pill called Bloodstone Dan. It can speed up training. But the name Bloodstone Dan sounds pretty sinister. When I found that manual, there were indeed 3 dark red pills in the box. Those should be Bloodstone Dan pills. When I saw the Bloodstone Dan, I hesitated about taking it. But I've already lost too much time. So for the sake of my path to immortality, any minor side effects wouldn't matter. Luckily, after taking it, I succeeded in reaching the sense key stage. As for the other 2, maybe they'll help you, third brother. But now that I've cultivated the 5 elements spirit body, my true ki has become thick earth true ki. If I took the Bloodstone Dan, I'm afraid the attributes would be incompatible. and mess up my cultivation. Better you keep them, second brother. That's the immortal technique I found this time. Jiao Shi Ri Gong Manual. I'm willing to share it with you. But the bloodstone den pills are crucial for my future breakthroughs. I can't be careless with them. Hope you all can understand. No hard feelings. Pills are personal matters. We all understand what it means on the path to immortality. Back then, the four of us swore to cultivate together and set down 3 vows. But those were simple promises at the time. A bit crude, really. How about we add a 4th now? From here on, if we find treasures like Bloodstone Den in the future, the finder can keep it. No need to share. Unless the other 3 offer enough in return.
Agreed?
Now it's my turn to share this year's reflections. Over the past 6 months, I've channeled my inner energy into thick earth true key. At this rate, our 4th brother might reach the innate stage even before me. Appoint Cao Yang as military assistant. Wei Feiyi as captain of the cavalry guard. Now all 4 of us hold posts in Qingfeng Prefecture. We can keep in touch regularly. Recently, I've learned many immortality secrets from various sources. There's actually one suspicious place worth investigating. It's about the art of talisman making. It's said there are traces of immortals on Dankyu Mountain in Luonan. This mountain is shrouded in clouds and mist. Ordinary people can't enter. Very mysterious. Dankyu Mountain. Fourth brother, are you going there? Don't rush Dankyu Mountain this time. If the traces of immortals turn out to be real, in our quest for immortality, would immortals really take pity on us and grant us their arts? Third brother, are you saying there might be danger? I know that. But just seeing the immortal land right in front of me and not exploring it feels hard to accept. Plus, I'm already 37 this year and haven't even seen an immortal. Wasting my youth in vain? It's really not satisfying. How about this? In 5 years, I'm 60% sure I'll reach the innate stage. 80% in 7 years. Once I achieve innate stage, we can explore Dankyu Mountain together. It'll be safer. How about it? I'll listen to you, third brother. Wait 5 more years. Break through to the innate stage. This is spiritual energy. So that's how it is. Immortal cultivation techniques can only be practiced by warriors at the innate realm. No wonder the 4 of us spent over 20 years cultivating immortal arts and never made any progress. "40 years, only 10 more than practicing the Bone Refining Sutra. Looks like reaching perfection with the Hutu body is not a remarkable stage in the immortal Tao. With innate true Qi, one can draw external spiritual energy into the body. You should be able to inscribe immortal blessings from the introduction to symbolism. That's it. Our journey to Dancius Mountain is full of unknown risks. We need more trump cards to protect ourselves. According to this book, there are only 3 types: water movement talisman, earth spike talisman, and tranquility talisman. The water movement talisman requires water attribute spiritual power. Earth spike and tranquility talismans can use any attribute spiritual power. Why does it fail every time at the last step? Not a single success in half a month. All the blessings spontaneously burn up at the instant they're formed. With 32% progress, I should be able to draw at least 1 or 2 talismans. Looks like the issue lies with the materials. The talisman paper probably can't withstand the pressure of spiritual power. That's why it burns up. Brothers, I've broken through to the innate realm. Fourth brother, just months ago your martial ki was still accumulating. You were still early to attempt the innate breakthrough. Why is it so sudden this time? I asked second brother for a bloodstone pill. It was thanks to that bloodstone pill that I succeeded. Also, when I borrowed the bloodstone pill, I promised second brother that once I reached the innate realm, if there was a chance, I would fully support second brother to break through to the innate realm. I must inform you brothers about this. Otherwise, if resentment arises later, it wouldn't be good. I guess this was meant for the one lagging farthest behind and contributing the least. Which big brother Cao Ling said. Among the 4, Wei Fei contributed 2 immortal arts. I have the highest martial level, and often share cultivation tips. Fu Zhizhou has the best background and talent, providing us connections. Only big brother Cao Lingying has no immortal fate, no connections, nor martial roots. He barely helps the 3 of us. He's truly cultivating as an underprivileged man. Should we abandon Cao Liang? Back when we were martial scholars, Fu Zhizhou became an 8th rank officer, but he never abandoned us, always provided intelligence, and supported us in secret. As for Cao Liang freeloading, it's true, but it's not his true intent. If we abandoned Cao Liang today, tomorrow, who else would be forsaken in our alliance? Since fourth brother reached the innate realm and resolved to help second brother, I can't just do nothing myself. Actually, I've also broken through to the innate realm. If I get the chance, I'll help big brother as well. Thank you, third brother, for your help. I will be grateful to you in the future and will ensure you never suffer any loss. One more thing. Lately, I've heard the bandits in Guangyuan Prefecture are fierce, repeatedly defeating the government forces. There's even a chance they might take Qingfeng Prefecture. For our safety, our families should move elsewhere as soon as possible. But if fame and profit lead to rebellion, and even invasion of Yi Mansion, could it be that third brother also guessed? The government has innate martial masters who can easily infiltrate the rebels and just kill the leaders. But this time, the officials are helpless. I suspect the rebellion has innate martial masters helping behind the scenes. Maybe even legendary immortals. We must prepare in advance. So, at 1:15 a.m., 7 days from now, fourth brother can visit Yi Mansion as a relative and bring our families through the west gate I oversee to temporarily stay with wealthy families in Yi Mansion.
Matriarch.
Please serve tea. I'll go invite Brother Wei. Matriarch, you've come to visit my home, but I wonder what this is about. It's still about Shinju from before. Shinj ran away from home 2 months ago and joined Mingzhou King, the 12th rebel.
He became an advisor under him.
The authorities found out and immediately imprisoned all 13 members of the Li family. If it wasn't for Wei Wealthy's old acquaintances at the county office, I wouldn't have been able to escape either. Now in front of Wei Wealthy. Please see the guests out. I'm here to ask for Wei Wealthy's help, for Wei Wealthy to save my family. I just hope Wei Wealthy will lend a hand and save one grandson for us. That grandson belongs to the second branch and has nothing to do with Shinj, the rebellious one. Just one grandson. Li Tong managed to escape the county prison. That could be explained by my old acquaintance's help. But what if it's a trap to frame me? Just one grandson. With my connections, I can rescue him. But that would definitely leave evidence in the hands of the Qing County officials. That evidence, at worst, is proof of treason. If the matriarch had asked me over 20 years ago, Ai Wei would have feared the implications, but would still have helped the Li family through this disaster. But a few years ago, Li Xinj wrote a rebellious poem in a restaurant, and his whole family was jailed. I helped multiple times then, and protected the Li family. But goodwill runs out. I will take my leave now. That man in black must have been sent by Qing County's office. Qing County is probably worried that if Li fails to get help, he might hold a grudge and make random accusations. Ah! The 13 members of the Li family aided rebels. Execution scheduled for the afternoon. The Li family was wiped out. Over 100 years ago, the Li family rose from traveling merchants, gradually built up their fortune, and finally enjoyed wealth. But because of Li Xinj, that one unfilial descendant's reckless actions, the efforts of generations were destroyed overnight, almost wiped out their lineage. This makes a perfect negative example to educate Wei Yan and Wei Xuan. Always remember your father's teachings and uphold the family business. What Li Xinj failed at wasn't being an advisor to the rebel king, but not acting with caution. I must uphold my father's teachings, work meticulously, and leave no future troubles. Li Xinj, at least, was a scholar, should know the danger of careless actions. Yet he still brought about this outcome. Because he aimed high but lacked ability, he didn't do things solidly. Wei Xuan's reply really makes one worry he'll turn into another Li Xinj. Better write another letter to warn him. Governor Wei has ordered rebel forces approaching Qingfeng Prefecture. Return to camp immediately and await orders. Order Wei Tu to prepare rolling logs and falling stones. Mobilize laborers to defend the west gate to the death. Do not let a single rebel enter the city. Fight to the death. I remember Li Xinj also defected to Mingzhou King. This time Mingzhou King and Qinghu King are attacking the west gate together. I wonder if Li Xinj is involved. A few charges almost took over the city walls. Shoot the leaders and repel the attack. Pretend to be wounded. Don't stand out too much to avoid being targeted. After all, the battles so far have been minor skirmishes. Inspector Liu has urgently ordered all martial officers to assemble at the government offices. Inspector Liu suddenly gathered everyone. Wonder what could be so important. This is Master Wu the Immortal.
He was invited by the court to help resolve the war.
With me here, the rebel army at Gwangyuan Prefecture won't be a problem. The siege will be lifted in 3 days. However, among the rebels in Gwangyuan Prefecture, there are immortals supporting them just like myself. With just myself, plus 2 innate martial masters from the court. That's more than enough to deal with them. As for those rebel soldiers and bandits, they can't harm us immortals, but their interference is still troublesome. So I need you to follow me out of the city and protect my path. If this Master Wu immortal truly fears no mortals, why would he need officers like us to escort him out of the city? If we take advantage of his battle with the other immortal, when both sides are weakened, and cooperate with Fu Zhizhou to snatch one immortal, interrogate them for secrets about immortals, wouldn't that be what Master Wu just talked about? Is a military order. Everyone must obey. If any new recruits or veterans retreat, if anyone flees from the battlefield, their 3 families will be punished according to the law. To avoid complications, let's act now. End this rebellion in Shannon Road. I hope you will be able to. You can come up now. This speed is slower than us running at full speed. If only the immortal master went alone, I could arrive instantly. But with more passengers this time, you mortals with ordinary bodies can't keep up. This place is easy to defend and hard to attack. I will lure the enemy's master here for a decisive battle. You help me block the troops at the entrance of this valley. Hold back those soldiers and horses. This truly is a strategic pass that one man can defend, and an army can't break through. But the problem is, if Master Wu loses the battle, he can escape. But us officers will be left here, surrounded stubbornly by the rebel king's troops. Wu Xinghai, you old geezer. Yeah. Little Jinling town. You think you can take me with just this? Brothers, hurry and change into armor. We'll blend in with the enemy troops. Now Master Wu Immortal and those 2 innate martial masters are entangled with the enemies. It's the perfect time for us to retreat. Otherwise, when other innate martial masters of the enemy arrive, it will be hard for us to escape. Wait a minute. I recognize the person standing next to King Shaoshan. He's the Vice Lord of 5 Mountains Pavilion. Zi Qing's relative, Zi Yuanshen. We can't handle those 2 immortals. But with our strength, we can easily capture Zi Yuanshen. It's not difficult to force him to reveal the immortal secrets he knows. It should be no trouble. Alright, let's do as 4th brother suggests. Tell us everything you know about Zi Yuanshen. Zi Yuanshen's resting tent is in the southeast camp area. Young lord, someone needs to see you. Jibai is looking for me. The young lord said he finished what the pavilion lord assigned him. Succeeded on schedule. Good. Good. Master Wu Immortal and that fake immortal are battling. It's hard to predict who'll win. We've already defected and escaped. No matter who wins, the three of us shouldn't appear before the world again. Third brother, give us a plan. Let's split up into two groups. Big brother and fourth brother take Zi Yuanshan to Shaoyi Prefecture. Fourth brother guards Zi Yuanshan. Big brother rushes to Shaoyi Prefecture and moves our families out. Find a hidden spot to shelter them temporarily. After it's over, brothers will wait for news at Qingliang Post in Shaoyi Prefecture.
And
I'll return to the city to fetch second brother. Then I'll catch up with you. I've bought an abandoned private house in the city and dug out a cellar inside. It's perfect for hiding our whereabouts. This trip isn't dangerous. If we don't see third brother at Qingliang Post in 10 days, I'll go into the city to look for him. If anything happens, I'll take good care of third brother's family. Me too. King of the Underworld. This time, King Shaoshan's army fights against the court's martial officers, and the city is left undefended. It's a perfect opportunity to attack the city and achieve great merit. Now is the best time to make a big accomplishment. I can finally get revenge. Take the chance to kill that. Wei Shufei. Kill me. Why is it you? Second brother. With the situation unclear, let's hide for now. Wait for a chance to escape. Looks like the court lost this time. After questioning Zi Yuanshan, we finally learned some immortal secrets. There are 4 takeaways. First, Zi Yuanshan possesses the complete 5-element spirit body technique. Second, Zi Yuanshan has been to Dangqiu Mountain and has some knowledge about it. Third, the real story behind the Guangyuan Prefecture Rebellion, according to Zi Yuanshan's information, was actually the Chisongjia family and Zhilai Zhao family, fighting over the full mortal version. That's what caused the dispute. These 2 families are among Zen country's 7 major immortal clans. Of them, the Zhilai Zhao family is the royal family of our Zen country's court. As for the Zi family ancestors, they were once servants to the Chisongjia family. Their founding of 5-Yan Pavilion was also to provide mortal strength to the Chisongjia family. Fourth, 5-Yan Pavilion hid a stash of spirit stones at Tonghu Mountain. Third brother, take a look. These are immortal secrets we extracted during interrogation. Innate martial artists are equivalent to second-layer key refiners. Once the spirit body is condensed, they can become 4th-layer key refiners, able to manipulate spiritual power. As for spiritual root aptitude, everyone has one, just with different attributes. And 9 out of 10 only have low-grade spiritual roots. According to the notes, golden core cultivators live for 1,000 years. If I become a golden core true lord, I'll have 1,000 years lifespan. That would make me accomplished. If late success comes, imagine how powerful I'd be. As for the spirit stones 5-Yan Pavilion kept at Tonghu Mountain, the quantity is limited, just over 100. It's barely enough to condense a spirit body for one person. This capture of Zi Yuanshan escaping the battlefield was all thanks to third brother and fourth brother. Second brother and I won't split these spirit stones. Me either. But if possible, I hope third and fourth brother can buy some spirit test talismans to test our family's aptitude. I already know. My spiritual root is probably the lowest grade. No hope of becoming immortal. So, I want to place this hope of becoming immortal on my descendants. Besides, the minimum threshold to enter Dankyu Mountain is innate realm. Third brother, let's go together. Then safe travels to you two brothers. Second brother and I aren't strong enough, so we'll head to Shaoi Prefecture to meet our families first. Until we meet again. On the day of the great battle in the valley, Master Wu Immortal's arm was severed by Jia Qing Immortal. He was defeated and fled. Over 30 military officers who stayed behind in the valley were surrounded and annihilated by King Zhaoshan's army, all dying a tragic death. Sigh. Criminal arrogance is getting worse and worse. If the two of us hadn't made an early decision and weren't innate martial artists, we probably would have ended up as corpses in the valley by now. Anne. Are you two new here, fellow Taoists? You've been looking at me for quite a while. Did you take a liking to me? Enough teasing you already. Since it's your first time here, you need to go to the holding room to register first. Once you're finished and seated, you can come see me if you have time. What are you waiting for? Follow me. Alright, you can call me Hu Yao, fellow Taoist, Hu. Steward Liu, I've brought the guests. For rogue cultivators entering Dankyu Mountain, there are two options. The first is to rent a cave residence from the Taixuan sect. Even the cheapest costs 1 spirit stone for 3 years. The other option is to settle in the shantytown on the outskirts of Dankyu Mountain. The shantytown doesn't charge rent, but each year you'll need to help the Taixuan sect farm 1 mu of spirit field. The two of us choose the shantytown. Since you're under fellow Taoist Hu's guidance, of course I'll look after you. This is the least token for renting spirit fields. You're permitted to rent up to 10 mu of spirit fields. You two can divide them between yourselves. The Taixuan sect's cave residences, even the lowest grade ones, are much richer in spiritual energy than the shantytown. If you two ever make it big in the future, just invite me over as a guest. Besides, if you want to bring your mortal family into Dankyu Mountain, it's not impossible, but you'll need to pay a certain amount of spirit stones each year. After all, Dankyu Mountain is rich in spiritual energy. Mortals can prolong their lives by staying here. In addition, there's an immortal talisman called the Ice Profound Spirit Lock Talisman, which can freeze mortals for up to 100 years. And during this period, the mortals won't die. After unsealing, their soul remains intact. But it's very expensive. Each one costs over 100 spirit stones.
Dingzhuan Body Lock Talisman.
I'll definitely try my best to prepare them for Xinghua and the others in the future. Thank you, fellow Taoists Hu. Farewell. Five-element jade spirit body and thick earth body, 1 each. 8 refinements per day. Inheritance after 40 years. Still stayed in the mortal realm for too long. According to my destiny chart, it will take me 40 years to reach the peak of thick earth body. By then, I'll be nearly 80 years old. That speed is only slightly better than a regular inferior spiritual root. In terms of cultivator qualifications, and the best time to form a foundation is within 2 cycles, meaning before the age of 120. Although I have the destined to bloom late fate, so it's still possible to form a foundation after 120. But whether I can stably achieve it within my remaining lifespan is hard to say. However, my talent in talisman seems pretty good. Having a special skill and making money from it to buy elixirs should be enough to make up for my lack of roots. Third brother. I've already bought the spirit testing talismans. Good. Let's head down the mountain. This is a moon condensing pill, made according to immortal standards. After taking it, it boosts the transformation speed of an inner key warrior's true energy. It's also the pill for warriors to break through into the innate stage. Thank you, third brother. Second brother, this one's for you. In addition, these are the spirit testing talismans that third brother and I bought. Big brother, second brother, each of you take a few sheets for your family members. I don't have any family, so I won't use any. All of them are inferior rootless types. Sai? Third brother, fourth brother. My daughter's spiritual root, Hongling, is of the medium grade. What? A medium grade spiritual root? Congratulations, big brother. A medium grade spiritual root is enough to get accepted as a disciple by an immortal sect. No need to become a rogue cultivator. My own spiritual root talent is low, so my path of cultivation will be tough. Right now, I just hope for one thing. To see Hongying join a sect and find her path. I'd also like Hongying to join our righteous society, or this very cultivation alliance, supporting each other, with Hongying's medium grade root. My 3 sworn brothers won't be at a disadvantage. Big brother, we know Hongying's temperament, but having her join now might not be appropriate. Besides, you're already in the alliance. Whether Hongying joins or not doesn't really matter. If you truly want Hongying to join, big brother, the 3 of us will need some time to assess her character before we can make a decision.
It was my oversight as well.
I didn't consider it thoroughly. By the way, brothers, since we're discussing an alliance, I think our current alliance should consider whether or not to continue. In the past, we formed an alliance because it was hard to get into an immortal sect, and one person's strength can't compare to many working together. But now we've entered the immortal marketplace, truly stepping into the cultivation world. So, as I've always said, sticking together is better than fighting alone. I suggest we keep the alliance and just update the terms of the old agreement. Clause 1. Change the annual gathering to once every 10 years, with all 4 meeting at an agreed location to share cultivation experiences, including but not limited to immortal techniques. Clause 2. If any of the 4 has a chance to break through to foundation establishment, the others must do their best to help. After that person succeeds, he must also help the remaining 3. Clause 3. If any of the 4 dies unexpectedly, the rest must look after the deceased descendants. If among those descendants there's someone suitable, they can also be recruited into our righteous society. Until we meet again. Let's go. Steward Liu, we're here to return our mountain passes. You two are just going home for a family visit, and only stayed in the mortal world for 21 days. That's pretty dedicated for pursuing the Tao. Thank you for the compliment, Steward. By the way, the number of slots for Danshu Mountain cultivators to descend is limited. You're also not allowed to cause trouble in the mortal world anymore. Therefore, if the enforcement team doesn't find you within a month, that means you haven't gotten into any trouble in the mortal world. Don't worry about being watched during this time. Here's some makeup for you. Thank you, Taoist Wei. In 2 months, there will be the small charity fair in the Shanti district. At that time, all rogue cultivators will set up stalls to sell their own spiritual items. Taoist Wei can start preparing now. I'm hoping to specialize in talisman art. I wonder if there will be any vendors selling talisman paper at the fair, or cultivators with spiritual ink and talisman brushes. If there are, please help me get in touch with them, Taoist Tu. Of course, there's no problem with talisman arts. But after the deal is done, if you master talisman arts in the future, Taoist Wei, you'll have to give me a 10% discount on your blessing charms. If? The talisman paper and spiritual ink that Taoist Tu gets from me, and talisman brushes, etc., are much cheaper than the shops in the market. Of course, that's fine. Let's agree on that then. Everything that Taoist Wei needs for a talisman practice. Even if I have to advance the cost, I'll still get it to you for 40% off. Besides that, the dual earthwood spirit root is a bit larger than the previous light orb. Looks like my earlier guess was right. Great achievements come late. My fate is still slowly changing my aptitude. What's the price? 5. Sure enough, even with discounts, the lowest price is still higher than what the fox demon offers. Seems like some money can only be earned by certain people. I need a way to get in and out of the demon-involved mountains, and things to watch out for when slaying demon beasts. Looks like fourth brother can't stay put in Penghu district anymore. Doesn't want to live an ordinary life forever. There are generally 3 paths for rogue cultivators on Danshu Mountain to form their foundation. First, having a special skill to save up spirit stones, and by foundation forming spiritual items. Kind of like I'm becoming a talisman master now. Second, having an immortal fate. Obtaining treasures like rare spiritual pills, magic treasures, or secret techniques, and exchanging them with Taizhuan sect to get an opportunity to advance to the foundation stage. The third is when you become a hired blade, taking on market tasks, risking your life outside, being a combat cultivator like Fujizhou. No special skill, and no luck. If you want to reach foundation formation, the only way is to become a hired blade. Taoist Wei, are you tempted? A woman like that is not someone a low-level cultivator like me should think about. For her to end up like this, there must be more to her story. Taoist Wei, you're cautious. I didn't expect Hu Yao to have such a determined look in her pursuit of the Tao. This is for Taoist Wei. Taoist Wei, your background is clean. As for your character and potential, I've already checked them out. You are eligible to join our inner register. What skills does Taoist Wei have to be allowed in the inner circle? Taoist Wei can already draw basic blessing charms, the earth bestowal talismans. And your success rate is about 40%. Turns out you're a talisman master. I, Che Chulong, specialize in selling talisman paper, especially for talisman masters. If you need to buy anything in the future, everything here is 30% off for you. Thank you, Taoist Che. Anyone else has questions? What kind of spirit root does Taoist Wei have? I'm also a talisman master. When selling talismans in the future, let's act as colleagues, not become enemies. Let's talk about this after the internal business is settled. Please wait a moment, Taoist friend. Spirit roots are a private matter. I was out of line. This is the fourth piece I've drawn. Hope you'll help me exchange them for talisman paper and spiritual ink. Hope you can help me get the corresponding talisman paper and spiritual ink, Taoist Hu. I wasn't mistaken. Farewell, Taoist Wei. Earth spike talismans go for about 5 per spirit stone in the market. And one batch of talisman paper has 20 sheets. With a 40% success rate, I can draw 8 earth spike talismans. After accounting for losses from the brush and ink, I can make roughly 1 spirit stone a month. That's much more than working a spiritual field. Shops in the market sell a pill called Earth Essence Pill, which can speed up forming my postnasal body. But Earth Essence pills aren't cheap, as high as 32 spirit stones. To avoid drawing attention, I'll wait a few years until its use spreads, then buy more. I actually drew a high-quality Imperial Blessing talisman. But now isn't the time to reveal it. Third brother. You've made up your mind, fourth brother? Are you really going to become a higher blade? I've decided. Unlike you, third brother, I don't have talent for talisman arts, and can't cultivate securely on Danchu Mountain. I might have a chance at foundation formation one day. But if I don't take a risk now, I'll never form my foundation in my life. So instead, I'd rather go with Taoist Helion and take my chances outside, even if it means dying out there. Taoist Helion, please go off for a while first. I have a few words for fourth brother. Here are 2 high-quality earth spike talismans. They're as powerful as first-rank blessing charms. Keep them for self-defense. That's too valuable, third brother. The demon beast hides in the Demon Wolf Mountains. Can be used to make first-rank talisman paper. If you happen to hunt any, save me some demon beast hide, so we can mutually benefit. Thank you, third brother. I'll do my best to bring you demon beast hides from the Demon Wolf Mountains. Hope this isn't the last time I see Brother CD. Third brother. Second brother. Taoist Wei, when I was doing laundry, I heard this Wei Douyi's friend came in and said he was looking for you and Taoist Fu, so I brought him over to you. Hope you don't mind, Taoist Wei. Let's go back to your place first. Third brother, your living conditions are so rough, even worse than ordinary mortals. No wonder the last time you returned to the mortal world, I asked you how life was here. You said nothing. Only that it was okay. Danchu Mountain created the Shanti district to house the lowest level cultivators. They did it on purpose. Once you've spent enough time in the cultivation world, you'll understand. This time I came here, not just to see you, third brother, but to bring a letter from our eldest brother as well. A letter from Big Brother? It's been a long time, third brother. Ever since I took the condensed moon pill you gave me, my martial arts level reached Xiantian. After that, I took my daughter, cow hunting, to another market town, Baishi Lake Market. Cow hunting. Successfully joined the main sect in the market, Clearwater Pavilion, and became an outer disciple there. Her master is actually Immortal Chin, a foundation establishment stage cultivator in Clearwater Pavilion. Cao Hongling was rewarded by Immortal Chin and got a lot of spirit stones. I took part of them to buy you an earth essence pill. Hope you'll accept it, third brother. Indeed, a family that does good will always be blessed. I once helped big brother Cao Liang by accident. I never imagined I would receive such a blessing in return. Here are the things big brother asked me to bring you, third brother. By the way, how come I haven't seen fourth brother in so long? Where did fourth brother go? He went to become a hired blade. Done talking, second brother? I'll take you to Steward Liu now, to register your residency. No, third brother. I don't plan to stay in Denshu Mountain. Or rather, the mortal world suits me better now. I don't want to join any market town right now. I just want to be a true rogue cultivator. Rogue cultivators can't stay here for long. I'll walk you to the mountain gate in a bit then. This earth essence pill can be traced. If anyone asks, I can take this chance to say that Immortal Chin from Clearwater Pavilion gave it to me for extra security. I've condensed 1/4 of the later Earth body. So to completely condense the later Earth body, I'll need at least 4 more Earth Essence pills. I'll buy one at a market in 2 years, and another every 5 years, until I shorten the time for completion to between 10 and 15 years. The younger you are, the higher your chance of successfully forming your foundation. D4 Blessings business is getting better and better, with the foundation of Grade D talismans. It's time to try drawing the Tranquility Talisman. Third brother, these 3 pounds of spirit beast meat and a 3-foot-long demon beast hide are a gift I brought for you. Thank you, fourth brother. This time when I was out, fellow Daoist Helion and I were in the Demon Wolf Mountains and took down a snow python rabbit. It can sell for over 40 spirit stones. Fourth brother, have you used the 4th fortune talisman I gave you? That was my trump card from third brother. How could I use it lightly? If you run out of top quality fortune talismans, don't try to be brave. Let me know right away. In the past 6 months, I've acquired another one. I'm not going out on adventures. It's useless to keep it. Got it, third brother. Fourth brother must have exchanged his recent earnings for spirit stones and bought Earth Origin pills. Fourth, brother used all the spirit stones from Wuyun Tower to buy Earth Origin pills. That's how he made 2 breakthroughs in a row. Breaking through twice consecutively surely has the risk of attracting attention. But as a professional duelist, life is unpredictable. There's no time to worry about that. It's about time to go to the market and buy an Earth Origin pill for cultivation. Fellow Taoist Wei, didn't we agree to differentiate our talisman business and never sell the same kind of fortune talismans to avoid lowering market prices? Are we enemies now or what? Then why are you selling tranquility talismans out there? When did you start selling fortune talismans like the tranquility talisman too? Over half a year ago, I drew the water heart talisman. Water heart and tranquility talismans have the same effect. Wei, you keep to yourself a lot, so it's normal you didn't know. Half a year ago. Did you come here just to pick a fight? I also drew the tranquility talisman about half a year ago. So it was also around half a year ago. But the information I got said. Wait, fellow Taoist, wait, don't be hasty. How do you propose we handle this? Maybe it's just a coincidence that we both sold tranquility and water heart talismans at the same time. It was reckless of me. I should have checked first. Sorry for rushing over. I'm willing to compensate you for this. I heard you have an ancestral talisman master inheritance. Is that true? Compensation is fine. But don't you think your request is excessive? A talisman master's inheritance is worth at least 500 or 600 spirit stones. I would never give it up easily. I'm not after the entire inheritance. Just the technique dealing with demon beast hides within it. Alright, here's the method for treating demon beast hides. As for the profits from tranquility and water heart talismans, since the tranquility talisman is of no particular attribute, and the water heart talisman is water elemental, in terms of effect and sales, the tranquility talisman should outperform the water heart talisman. I suggest you raise the price of the tranquility talisman, while I keep mine as is. And from now on, I give you 20% of the profits from water heart talisman sales. I share with you, Wei. That plan is too complicated. I can relinquish profits from the tranquility talisman and stop selling it in the Dankyu Mountain market. Since you have a talisman master inheritance, all I want now is 3. Tier 1 fortune talisman recipes suitable for earth and wood spiritual roots. That will be enough. No problem. I'll bring them to you tomorrow. By the way, Taoist Tong, who gave you these tranquility talismans on the table?
It was Mao.
Mao of the Penhu district. I'll take my leave. Wei, here's what I promised you. Goodbye.
Damn.
Wood type, Demon Wood Talisman and Golden Dragon Talisman. Earth type, Flame Shield Talisman. All are attack or defense talismans. Support talismans have always sold best among talisman makers, and are the easiest to draw. Attack and defense talismans are much more expensive, but they're also the hardest to draw. Tong Pai Pei gave me 3 attack talismans. Basically set me up this time. I'll remember this little grudge. The Flame Shield Talisman is still too advanced for me. At least I've made some progress. For now, drawing the Flame Escape Talisman is still a bit of a stretch for me. Once I reach mid-stage key refinement, I'll be able to sense divine will. By then, making Tier 1 talismans will be much easier. Just getting started with talismans is good enough now. I still need to focus on cultivation. That commotion just now was the surge of strength after leveling up. If my guess is right, this is the fourth Earth origin pill fourth brother has taken. Being a duelist really makes good money. But there's no need to envy him. That profession is way too dangerous. One mistake and you lose your life to the blade.
If not for.
Third brother giving me 2 premium Earth fortune talismans as trump cards. I probably wouldn't have survived this time. Still, should I also sell the premium fortune talismans I have on hand to quickly get resources for further advancement? This can't be rushed. Last time, fourth brother used a premium Earth Stab talisman to save his life. And even Helian Zhong and the other duelists know about it, occasionally making 1 or 2 premium Earth Stab talismans. Could be seen as luck. But if it happens too often, it'll raise suspicion. That could bring trouble. Not really worth the risk. But selling 1 premium Earth Stab talisman every couple of years shouldn't draw too much attention. Once I draw another flame escape talisman, I should return home and visit my family. Fourth brother, I'm planning to visit the mortal world. Would you like to join me in visiting our relatives? I have no extra snack money to support descendants. To avoid making enemies, I'd better not go. Don't blame me for being cold, third brother. It's just third brother. Every child has their own path. Even if I help them reach innate stage, what then? Am I supposed to keep helping them forever? You're right. Every child has their own way to go. We can't help them for life. When Fu Zhizhou abandoned his family, I was still helping my children. Only because I had far more resources than Fu Zhizhou. But even then, I can only do my best. I've supported Wei Yan and Wei Xuan to the innate stage. But from then on, they'll have to rely on themselves on their path to immortality. Another flame escape talisman crafted. Now, I have 2 first-tier flame escape talismans. And 5 premium basic Emperor's Fortune talismans. Guess it's time to return to the mortal world. This kid really values his mortal life. He visits his family about once every 2 years. Should I make a move against him? He just used 2 Earth origin pills, 1 more, and he might break through to mid-stage key refinement. Then it won't be so easy anymore.